Hey guys, everything new under the sun. I thought I would do a bit of an update on my Midnite Solar Classic 150 charge controller and the state of my Airstream and my solar array. Now, as you're looking at that graph, so this is the Midnite Solar cloud-based monitoring system. It is brilliant. I have connected to the Classic 150 a little Vonets, VONETS Wi-Fi access point slash bridge, and that is powered by anywhere between I think 9 to 15 volts or something, which means I can power it right off the 12-volt battery bank that I have. And basically, it's a repeater, Wi-Fi repeater, so it allows me to get Wi-Fi to the Airstream and the Classic 150, which would otherwise be too far. Plus, it's encased obviously in an aluminum Faraday cage, so that just boosts the signal enough that it can get it can stay connected to the Wi-Fi in my home, so I can monitor it. The problem is that the Vonet's Wi-Fi access point bridge repeater consumes energy, and it consumes energy 24/7. And it is springtime. It is April, and it's been basically raining the last 2 weeks straight, and so we have a problem here. Now, what you can see, if I expand this out, you can see the yellow line there. Let me go like that. The yellow line there is the voltage. Yeah. So there in the top left is the legend. You can see the battery volts is the yellow, and the red is the photovoltaic volts, PV volts. So you can see every day a big increase in PV volts as it goes up. It's a pretty jaggy. Goes up, goes down, goes up, it goes down. But it's not staying up, and I'm not getting a lot of amperage. So if I actually add in, I wonder if I can add in the amperage here. Energy? Is it energy? Let's put in my my amperage. That's probably going to confuse the situation. Regardless, for the last 2 weeks it's been cloudy and it's been miserable. So what has happened, if you follow the yellow line through there, you can see that it is going down. And if I scroll over here, and on the left hand side you can see as I scroll across the yellow line, the voltage is changing. So if I go down here, go out, and I'm gonna remove that energy, because we don't need that, and get rid of this power as well. There we go. So we just got PV volts and battery volts. You can see my battery voltage, it was getting down to 12.4 back here, whatever day that was, April 15th. It shoots up in the day to 13 volts and bulk MPPT. It doesn't appear to get to float voltage, though, in the 14 range. You can see here the next day it gets even lower. It's getting down to 12.2 volts, as it cannot recover just because the pure cloudy days. I've got 200 watts of solar panels, but with the rain, with the cloudiness, with the fact that they're basically sitting behind trees, it's simply not pulling in enough power, and that's not a mark on the Classic 150 by any stretch. The solar panels simply aren't outputting enough power to keep it going with the load of the Wi-Fi repeater 24/7 on the battery. So you can see my voltage at night continues to drop, 12.5. It goes down to 12.5 there. And here you can see it's going down to 12.3, 12.3, and it gets down to 12.9. I mean, that's well into the danger zone where you're already causing issues with your battery. Now, my battery is over 4 years old. It's kind of ruined anyways. So I'm not too worried about it, but I'd like to not destroy it. It got down to 11.8 before it started coming up that day for when the sun came out. So what I did, because it's still been rainy. This was the first day it's been sunny, and so what I did, which is the 26th today at the end of this chart. What I did was I went ahead and plugged basically a Noco Genius 3.5 amp trickle charger in it, and you can see the immediate difference from there. It just the voltage slowly climbed until we were at 14.3 volts, and so it took a while to get there, over a couple of days actually, to kind of get steady to 14.3 volts, interestingly, and that keeps it going because I simply was not getting enough sun. So that's a thing, you know, that your monitor can help. If you have your Airstream, if it is remote, if it is in a storage facility, you can't get to it, this is a brilliant way, if they have Wi-Fi accessible, to ensure that your Airstream is on the grid, as it were, and that you can monitor it even if it's 100 kilometers away, so that if the battery is dying, if it's not getting enough solar power, if there's something wrong with the unit, you don't want to wreck your equipment. You want to make sure your battery's topped off and it's going to be ready to go by the time you want to use it in the summer. Then this is a great way to remotely monitor it. Now, I'm only 50 feet away from it, but like I say, if you have it in storage 50 kilometers away, 100 kilometers away, this is going to be a real great indicator to say, you know what, my battery's not charging like it should. What's going on? Did a branch fall over my solar panels? Did someone break my solar panels? Has it simply been raining too much and my solar array isn't large enough to sustain the load that is currently in my trailer? Maybe you have a fantastic fan going on automatically at night, you know, to attempt to regulate the temperature. Certainly not uncommon. Now, a lot of people, when they have their campers stored, they will have a electricity plugged into. They will have a house cable plugged into it. What's the word I'm thinking of? Shoreline. They will have a shoreline plugged in so that it keeps everything topped off. But if you're simply relying on your solar panels and you spend a lot of money on your solar panels, then you know, why not use them? But you have to have a way to monitor it, and so this cloud-based system is brilliant. And that's when I saw it. I checked back on it every couple days in this, and I saw that the voltage was dipping. You can see the yellow line just going down, down, down. Over the span of about a week's worth of time, the voltage slowly crept down as it could not recover it, and it was not getting anywhere. I think it was maxing out at 12.5 during the day on, what is that, the 19th. And so it was simply not getting enough amperage from the panels. So you can see as soon as I plugged in that charger, it just took off. And I'll probably leave that until we really hit summer. We're in springtime. We're getting the April showers that bring the May flowers. And so this is kind of a worse period, not to mention the lousy placement of my solar panels as it is right now. So all of these things I can rectify, but it's just one more thing to say, you know what, if you have a way to monitor it, then great. And the Vonnet's Wi-Fi bridge repeater, router, whatever you want to call it, is only $30 on eBay. So it's a great buy, and it keeps my Airstream connected so that I can monitor it, so that I was able to get a trickle charger on that battery before I had any real troubles with the battery, before the thing completely went dead. What you don't want is for it to completely go dead, and then you have no eyes on it. You have no idea what's going on. Is it completely ruined? Is the battery wrecked? Did someone steal my camper? You know, what has happened to it? You have no idea. You have no insight to the system at that point. And you've got a lot of expensive hardware in your Airstream. So this is even a good way to monitor the security of it, because you know if this thing goes offline, something's wrong. Go check it out. Has it been pulled away? Did the battery die? Did someone steal your camper? You know, this is a great... it's not a purpose-built security item, but you could use it as such, because if someone pulls it out of a lot and steals it, you're going to know, because you're not having that monitor feed coming to you, and so you're going to be able to go and talk to the owner of the storage facility and get them to check it out and proceed from there. So just a little update. I thought I'd show you this little thing, a little trouble I ran into with my small solar array. Again, 200 watts, something I'm going to build out this summer, or at least I have plans to. But something I ran into, and great use of the My Midnite Cloud-based monitoring system. I'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about it, and I'll certainly try and answer them. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.